So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter. He's Argentina's greatest number 9, without doubt.
Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Driving forward, looking for the run. And this is Batistuta. Chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Azar. Oh, that's fabulous. They've played it short. He's in a great position here. Hernandez with the delivery.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Looking for options for movement. Hazard, foot in. Nicely shaped ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Dani Olmo. Now it's Batistuta. That is good alertness. Yamal. And the pass is intercepted. Chips it through. He has found the way through. Fires. Can he finish? He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Goes for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Hernandez gets rid without sophistication. Stojkovic. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a...
Stojkovic! Worth a try, but not this time.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
He's shifting through the gears here. Place it in low. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's tidy. Gets into some space. Now here's a terrific header.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Olmo. Oh, he's done very well to takes the shot! It's a loose ball. That's a cute ball. That is ended up in no man's land.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And this is Hazard. Backward it goes. There's not a chance! It's there! Into the lead once more. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Yamal. Plenty to aim at here. Flings it across. And he's there to belt it away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's a pretty loose pass. Aims beyond the defence. And that's going right the way across. Stojkovic. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's found a way through. Now it's Yamal. Great, it's Neymar! Yamal, played into the middle. Kachu! Hazard. Now it's Stojkovic. Chiellini making good progress on the right-hand side. And the first 45 minutes are up. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half. Here we go again. Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, that's a key interception. And he has been fouled there. It's a promising position. Out for a throw. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Dani Olmo can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Mbappe gets into a good position. Neymar. Oh, it's come loose. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ruben Dias spots it and intercepts. Well, they are still trailing and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Alexander is having a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Probing pass. Turns and goes back. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. And it's Stojkovic. Goes for the shot!
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953 spettatori.
Dani Olmo. Spread it left. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. He's got away. Oh, he's played it in low. Khan claims it without any fuss.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Not the most accurate pass. And it's Stojkovic. Now he's got space here. Rudiger getting this one clear. Out to the left it goes. He's a sharp little ball here.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
He's picked his way through. Delivery from Mbappe. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Batistuta. Dani Olmo. And there's green grass ahead of him. That is good strength. Played into space. Chips it through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Milan have it back and can go again. Half an hour gone in the second half. Hazard looking to get on the end of this.
India surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he's onside. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Over to the left. Shapes to shoot! He scored! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
This is quite a battle.
Milan really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Can he get it through? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Pass somewhat off target. Now that looks a decent ball. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Searching pass he's played there. Played into space out wide. Referee's given a throw.
Cambio di giocatori.
Now it's Mbappe. Neymar.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
He is always scanning the pitch for targets. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. That has not gone well. And he gets rid in a hurry. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Raul.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. And that's that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Manchester United against Milan.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's down to business here. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised.
He gets big! He will be livid with himself. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Lovely feet. Kokchu. It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. And he's in on goal! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And we have our very first corner. Yamal is onto this. Nicely weighted ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Yamal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Up he goes! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Aimed beyond the defence. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And no, that was never going to make it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Upamecano calmly anticipates. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Christie opts to play it back, and he's there to belt it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. 30 minutes gone.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there. He's found a way through. Oh, he's played it in low. Granit Xhaka. Probing pass. Szoboszlai promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe is herring after that one. Mbappe Going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. He's shifting through the... climbs up big! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Iniesta crosses. And that's the keeper's ball. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Oh, that's a fine interception. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Played into space. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Mbappe. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Milan have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Neves. And he's had a hit! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on. Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Kukçu. Neymar. And here's Mbappe. That has ended up in no man's land. Kukçu powering forward here. And it's made its way to him. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. No way through there. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. It's a mighty effort! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And that has fair fizzed. Just eases him off the ball. Can they get him away? Oh, that's a key interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Nicely shaped ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's Neymar. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's nice. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, strongly challenged there. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Chu is behind this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Summerslide! They've got to be quick to recover. He's had a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Played into space out wide. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Good ball, good take. Nice bit of trickery. Ball swung in. Granit Xhaka. Xhaka. And he was alert to it.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, good-looking ball. Out to the right. Yamal. And it's Neymar. Milan leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Yamal. And it's Neymar. Spread out to the left. Oh, such a clever touch. Chu. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The final 5 minutes. It's gone for a throw-in. Delivered in. Oh, good spread. Not the most accurate pass. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Driving forward. That's a cute ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
There they go, hunting again.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And the referee brings it to a close. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
And a quick reminder today to please...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So that's got things underway. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence. It's almost like having a defender and the playmaker combined.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough and he knows it.
Now it's Torres. And this is Batistuta. Shot a goal! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, a breakthrough already. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Neymar demonstrating his defensive quality there. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, right place, right time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's being shifted off it. Donadoni. Now the delivery. It's Neymar! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Good ball, good take. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Played into space. It's not an especially good pass, that. What a throw in. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's had it nicked away. And that's played in low. And he's there to get it away. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. Pass somewhat off target. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Nice looking ball. Barcelona were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Kupchu. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. That is ended up in no man's land. Searching pass he's played there. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking to play him in. That's really well manoeuvred. Neymar engages and forces him off the ball. And that's a good... Torres! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Olise knocks it into space. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries to play it through. He can run onto that. And the shot! And they've got rid. And it's Soboslai. Here it is, crossed in. And we hit half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And Torres! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, what has happened here? And he's quick to get it clear again. Fernando Torres plays a sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. He has on... And the shot! And here's Zanetti. Elects to cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's gone for goal. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Taken back almost at once.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
And Donatoni, and it's Batistuta. And he's searching through, driving through the middle. Danger averted for now. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's quick to snatch it back. Lovely, now then. Could move up a gear here. Ambitious ball here. That's a shade optimistic. Baresi. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Zanetti. Donatoni. Now, can they get him away? Donatoni. showing good feet. Chiellini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's managed to get free. That is lovely. Kokchu. Neymar. He has found the way through. Olise. And it's Neymar. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Neymar finds himself offside.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Baresi. And it's Zanetti. Great vision. Now it's Batistuta. Always onto this. Real chance! And that has been clubbed away. Rudiger. Oh, it's a great ball here. A chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Over to the left. Eze. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Lam.
Milan are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
That has been slung wide. Eze. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Out for a throw. Lam. That's a little off target.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Can he get on the end of this? Great ball and he's decent chance! And he's heaved it away. Oh, it's come loose. Yamal. It's run loose here. And the referee brings it to a close. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. There's the whistle. Khan completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter.
Has a shot! Oh, just wide.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's there to retrieve it. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Yep, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Rijkaard is there to clear. Not the most accurate pass. And now they can spring out of defence. He's going for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That has not gone well. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Hangs one in. Milan are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Kukçu. Gerrard is the guilty party there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. João Neves is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Really fierce, close defending. Pinches it off him. That's good running with the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Belletti is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Van Basten. Morientes! Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think
He's had a go! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. So what can they make of this? Milan are behind here, despite their domination of possession.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's one-on-one, and the shot! Oh, taken with style! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Mbappe. Strong running down that left flank. He is through here. Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. And that's aimed into the middle.
That's good defensive concentration.
Now it's Gerrard. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Hernandez. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Gerrard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looks a good ball through. Now there's takes a shot! And he's done it! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Madrid take the lead. Mbappe chooses to go cross-field. Szoboszlai. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, easy pickings there. Morientes. Madrid finding their passes. Yamal. That's a cute ball. Gerrard. Aimed beyond the defence. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Signore e signori, attenzione! Il papà del bambino che indossa un cappellino blu è atteso all'area informazioni. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9. Viene sostituito con il numero 95.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Goes for a shot! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish of true class! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Now it's Rodri. Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
That's an imaginative pass. That's been cut out, well played. Belletti. Bonucci. Rijkaard. And it's Van Basten. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Mbappe. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the pass is intercepted. Van Basten looking to penetrate opposition lines.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Vinicius Junior.
81.007 spettatori.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Bonucci goes sliding in. Morientes. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Tries to get it clear. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And that is as far as they're going to go. He can get that clear. Ball's gone out of play. Some really good ball movement. Nice looking ball. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He has found the way through. And the shot! He scores! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Milan must do something here and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And here's Mbappe. And it's Neves.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Oh, nicely intercepted. Just 5 minutes left. Out towards the flank. Schneider. Owen. And this is Owen.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He's on it, can he get away? Back into the middle. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Van Basten might just make this. Yamal, who's set up 1 goal so far. And that is as far as it goes. Milan can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's made its way to him. And the finish! Goal, Milan! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Madrid are already... Oh, they could be caught out here. He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! Really well taken goal. 2, and we've barely begun here. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that is out of play. And it's Valverde. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Kukçu. Xavi Alonso. He's got away. And he's intervened well there. Nice looking ball. And that has left him in a heap. Whistle's gone, that's foul. O'Shea goes on a run down the left wing. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, nicely intercepted. Out to the right. Some good work on the right flank here. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is... Goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's found a way through. And he's quick to get it clear again. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Cleared without hesitation. Over to the left. Now it's Hazard. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Nicely weighted ball. He's being urged to control! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. this team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Looking for the run. Hoisted in. Dani Olmo. That has not gone well. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a fine interception. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Valverde.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. They get a throw in. Valverde. Ball's out once more. And it's Valverde. Cross to the back post. And it's hoisted clear. He's going for goal! Oh, he's hit the bar! And he's taking no chances there. And here's Messi. No, he refuses to take the bait. Serginho. It's a pretty loose pass. He's picked his way through. Dani Olmo. Kukçu. And it's half-time here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And the second half gets underway. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. De Bruyne drilled in low. Kukçu.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Chiellini cuts it out. Now that's well seen too. Now it's De Bruyne. Can he get it through? This looks promising. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Madrid are looking to go forward now. It's run loose here. And he's managed to get free. And that's played in low. Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
He has found the way, and he's had a hit! Kukçu. Milan in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Oh, well measured. Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Konate. Valverde. Messi. Great vision. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely shaped ball. That is ended up in no man's land. He's got away. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Yamal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Chooses to go cross-field. Decent progress down the left. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And he's managed to get free. And he whips it in. And that is Yamal! And it's there! And they are cruising away. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, that's an excellent interception. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Raul. That is a great pick out. Oh, facing up to his adversary. Dani Olmo! It's a really well-measured ball. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Decent chance! And it's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Neymar. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Messi. Dani Olmo. Pass is just off target.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Dani Olmo. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. It's a pretty loose pass. Lobbed in behind. Oh, important interception. He's looking wide. Soboslai makes the interception.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Massaro. That's a shade optimistic.
Massaro really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and
shot a goal! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Massaro completely showed too much of that to the keeper, and he'll be kicking himself for it.
Milan have their second corner now. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Yamal. Swept in. Dani Olmo. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Xavi Alonso. Nicely spread. Milan have a free kick. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Looking for options for movement. Oh, what a mistake! He's beaten, takes a shot! Sticks it away! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And that will be the final act. Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Yamal taking in the accolades, having... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement's
match.
already palpable.
Leverkusen against Milan.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Bayer Leverkusen have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Roberto Carlos. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Tries to play it through. Swept it. Goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Massaro is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. There's the header! Harmlessly behind. Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and they're great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Hazard can see things others simply cannot. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, strongly challenged there. Now that's well seen too. That has not gone well. And it's with the keeper. Szoboszlai. Now it's Yamal. He's got away. That is good strength. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be...
Goes for the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Kaka, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Tries to dink it through. Oh, well played. Neymar. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a sharp little ball here. That has been cut short. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Neymar! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Bayer Leverkusen certainly looked sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Pass somewhat off target. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Now it's De Bruyne. Massaro. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a threatening ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Azar. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. It's a pretty loose pass. Kaka. And it's Petit. Now Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Petit engages and forces him off the ball.
1 minute added time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, your views on the first half?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pinches it off him. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And that's going to be a booking. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nice looking ball. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's shifting through the gears here. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Cristiano Ronaldo! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Not the most accurate pass. Petit. Kukçu gets a foot in here. Great ball if he can get there. He is through here. Shoots! And it's in! And just like that, he hits 50. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal.
It's Neymar! Neymar! This boy is showbiz! A finish of true class! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Bayer Leverkusen grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Petit kept his eye on it and he's there. Kaka goes steaming forward, lofted in. Chiellini can get it clear. And that's gone loose. Now it's crossed into the middle. Chiellini tries to clear. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
The ball goes in, climbs up big! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rudiger gets it clear. Picks a big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Serginho going vertical. He's picked his way through. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for a runner. They're back in possession and ready to go again. They'll have one final crack at it.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 20, Diego Forlan. Number 24, Kaká. Number 19, Guti.
Oh no, what has happened here?
Neymar. Coming on the field, number 21, David Villa. Number 10, Messi. Number 15.
Oh, a delicate
Dani
chip
Olmo.
through. Costa Curta
Number
does
17,
really well to win the ball there.
Hazard.
Neymar does well to get it back. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Mbappe.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Yamal. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Oh, should have put that away.
Vinicius Junior has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Milan have their second corner now. That has been knocked clear. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Flings in, this time surely! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Roberto Carlos.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he's managed to... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Danger averted for now. And that pass isn't the best.
3 minutes at a time.
And here's Yamal. Messi. And the counter is on. That looks a good ball through. He has found the way through. And he shoots! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Bayer Leverkusen complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. We are, of course, at the future Nou Camp. Given a new look after 4 years of renovations, it is bigger, better and ever more beautiful. So it's down to business here. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's in on goal. Chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Yeah, but that's the threat posed by teams that have those kind of players who are willing to make those types of runs.
Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, what has happened here? Neymar plays it in. That has been knocked clear. Nicely aimed pass. And he's intervened well there. That's a little off target.
Such good technique.
And it's been played through. Hazard has it out wide and in space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get it through? Ambitious ball here. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Rudiger. Oh, can he get onto this? Hazard. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Looking to play him in. That ball looks a good one. And he's away. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Serginho gets good distance on it. Donadoni looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Throw it. Great vision. Nicely shaped ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's cut it out.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner and just make...
It's Neymar! Same again, same outcome. Madrid with the corner, they're first. And he thumps it clear. Milan are looking to go forward now.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Foot in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. That's been cut out, well played. Nice-looking ball. That is good alertness. Searching pass he's played there. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Hazard. Can he get on the end of this? Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Threads one in. It's run loose here. Quality ball. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Real chance here. Goes long and straight. Now, can they get him away? And he was alert to it. McAllister, and it's Cruyff. Neymar, now there's a fight. Neymar! Loose ball, and again! And he's done it!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness. Neymar! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And he's picked out the run. And it's Hazard. Big chance! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit...
There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. That pass isn't the best. The most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Madrid looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But What's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
That is a brilliant interception.
Asciende a 96.026 espectadores.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid have their third corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Swings it across. And that has been knocked clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's a key interception. That has ended up in no man's land. Neymar looks to get on the end of this. Pass somewhat off target. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Been slung wide. Serginho, he is through here. Serginho stood his ground strongly, and that has been cleared. Rodri. They want to be quick to recover. Applies the finish. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Chance, surely! Corner number 2 then. Shoots! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Bernardo Silva. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Bernardo Silva. He tries a shot! It's in! Into the lead once more. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Madrid go into the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not...
He's having a shot! Off the post!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Knocks it into space. He's tried one! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Milan must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Probing pass. That's been intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's well spotted. Moved on forwards. And no, that was never going to make it. Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's made its way to him.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Habrá 3 minutos de
Vinicius
descuento.
Junior. Shot a goal! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now, he's got space here. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that will be the final act. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Well, we're on the way.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all going to be about how quickly they can turn things around once they've got the ball.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, big header! He will be livid with himself.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Vitinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the... And the shot! That's another chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He can run onto that. Massaro, an uncompromising challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's in space and looking for options.
That's going in strongly.
And that's gone loose. He is through here. Great vision. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Looking for the run. To Nielsen. Tries to pass it through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that should get the job done. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, it's Petit. And he's there to get it away. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. The most accurate pass. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Aims beyond the defence. Cafu picks it up out wide. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Dembele. Gets his head on it! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Cafu.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim. Terrific header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he cuts out the supply. Played into space. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Oh, he's played it in low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out towards the flank. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, good-looking ball. Half-time getting close now. Cafu! In towards the back stick.
Well played and well cleared.
And it's Petit. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. That's an imaginative pass. Vitinha, nicely spread.
Ci sarà un minuto di
And the
recupero.
referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Long ball by the goalkeeper. That has been cut short. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're already back up and running after half-time. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Rodri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's there to belt it away.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Vitinha. Well read, nice interception. Szoboszlai. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's found a way through. Oh, what a climb! And that was very necessary. Played it again. And that has been cleared. Goes down, but nothing given.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Half an hour into
è
the
di
second half.
80.607 spettatori.
Pinches it off him. De Bruyne. Neymar in acres of space out wide. And he thumps it clear. Bojan. Now, can they get him away? Vitinha. This looks promising. And he's found a way past. And it's been played through. And he's managed to get free. Chance! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9.
So, time for changes on
Numero
both
7.
sides, actually.
Messi.
A case now of complete control.
Il numero 18.
Milan do have options
12.
available on the bench
Attenzione, un
if they
cambio.
want to go that way. Lovely, now chance for a shot! They've scored! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So is this the start of a comeback? And he's there to get it away. Played out wide. Long ball looking to counter. And it's Neymar. Can he get it through? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's bustling through here. Shapes to shoot! It's in! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Milan, he rises! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Looking to play him in. Decent chance! What about that from Fernando Torres? About as smooth as it gets. And there's the goal they've been looking for. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the lead now is a mighty effort! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
No, no way through. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Nicely weighted ball. Now this could be a chance.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neymar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Serginho. Threads one in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Cross goes in there. Oh, what has happened here? Fernando Torres. Now it's Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He has found a way through. And it's Neymar. And this is Torres. Defending of the desperate variety. And that will be it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. There's the whistle. De Bruyne, with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he looks like he's...
Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defense.
Shot a goal!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
It's a promising position. Rudiger with a fine tackle. Great vision. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well timed, excellent interception. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And this is Messi. Rafinha. Rafinha! In for the pieces! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So, a breakthrough already. Kukçu did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. That has ended up in no man's land. He's picked his way through. Now, can they get him away? Deep cross. Up he goes! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he hits the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Taken back almost at once. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Succumbs to the pressure. Couldn't squeeze it through. Vardiol pokes it out wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. India really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players...
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's shifting through... And a chance! Goal! Milan! And on this day, when he celebrates his 200th appearance, a memorable moment. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's...
Oh, shooting chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Tries to get it clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, easy pickings there. Martinelli. He has found the way through. Oh, he's busted. Decent chance! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous...
Header comes in! pass is intercepted. Kachu! It's hit the upright. He's looking wide.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that's going right the way across. Now it's Messi. Hakimi tries to play it through. He's having a shot! That's another chance! He's got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Szoboszlai has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. And it's Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. Oh, well measured. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Albert Ferrer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Tries to pass it. Real chance! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's half-time here. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Un applauso ai tifosi che oggi compiono gli anni. Recandosi al box informazioni dello stadio, riceveranno un simpatico omaggio.
India get the ball rolling for the second period. He's found a way through. Kukçu. Yamal looking to run onto it. And this is De Bruyne. India can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's picked it up out wide. And he's there to get it away. And that is out of play. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Corner then. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. He is through here. He's free, he has got space. Rudiger did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Hakimi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Yamal. Oh, just skips past his man. Picks out... Can he finish? Goal, Milan! They have turned it round again. Undoubtedly, one of the great games.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21. Hazard. Viene sostituito con il numero 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Milan go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
No, that's been intercepted. Messi receives it in a wide position. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that was vital. And the shot! Deftly away. Mbappe. It's gone out for a throw-in. Short changes him with that pass. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8. Lascia il campo per il numero 11.
Chooses to go crossfield.
Neymar. Cambio
Mbappe.
di giocatori.
Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Knocks it into space. He is through here. Big chance! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Milan presented with a golden opportunity here to increase the lead. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
It's a good run down the right. Good ball, good take. He's got away. Takes a shot! Yes! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Out for a throw. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Szoboszlai. Ball played for Kukcu. Oh,
Ci
terrible
saranno 5
pass.
minuti di recupero.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the finish! They've done it! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
And the referee brings it to a close. They are pumped, boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of...